Okay. So for number 1, they say determine the sum of the first 12 terms of the sequence, and then they give you the sequence. So immediately you write down what you know. You know that n is equal to 12. Do you agree? Okay, and then you also know that if the sequence is given as 36 plus 24 plus 16 plus etc., that A is equal to 36. What type of a series is this? This is a geometric sequence. So you had to see that it has a. He told me you're going to be late. It's fine. No worries. So you had to see that it has a constant ratio of 2 over 3. How do I get that? You just say 24 divided by 36 or 16 divided by 24. So if they just give you a series and they don't specify hierdie is 'n rekenkundige, hierdie is 'n meetkundige, that's what you do. You check if I divide term 2 by term 1 and term 3 by term 2, do I get the same number? Or do I maybe get it when I subtract the two from one another? So as jy sê nou maar gaan sê 24 minus 36, so gesien het dit is nie dieselfde as 16 minus 24 nie. So then immediately you know that it doesn't have a constant difference, it has a constant ratio, which means you immediately identify this as no, a geometric sequence. Okay. Then you have to train yourself to not even consider looking at the formulas for an arithmetic sequence. So onmiddellik moet jy weet dit beteken Tn is gelyk aan A maal R tot die mag n min 1 en Sn is gelyk aan A R tot die mag n min 1 op R min 1. You have to know that. You don't need to study these, but you immediately need to identify that those are the ones that I can use here. Okay. En dan is dit so eenvoudig soos instel en in jou sakrekenaar intik. So I'm looking for the sum of the first 12. A is equal to 36. R is equal to 2 over 3. N is 12 minus 1 over that. Ek kry 107,17. Hulle het gesê rondom af tot 2 desimale plekke. Do you guys agree with that? Okay, so that's number 1. Dan by nummer 3 raak dit 'n bietjie meer ingewikkeld. Hulle sê vir jou determine the sum of the series, and this time they don't tell you how many terms. You have to determine that. Waar's hy nou? Julle moet asseblief nou na alfabetiese klas gaan. GH1, julle moet na alfabetiese klas gaan, kamer 17. Dankie. Okay. So kom ons begin met wat ons weet. Ons weet dat A gelyk is aan 54 en R kan ons gaan uitwerk deur te sê 18 gedeel deur 54 of 6 gedeel deur 18. Jy gaan heeltyd dieselfde ene kry. Okay. But do I have N? No. Can I determine N? Yes. By using what? The general formula. Because I can say that the last term is 2 over 81. A, I identify. R, I already calculated. And N is what I have to solve. Okay. We've talked about this. Onthou jy kan nie nou gaan sê 54 maal met 'n derde nie, né? The laws of maths do not allow it. You have to divide on both sides by 54. So 2 over 81 divided by 54. So, en dan kry ons n is gelyk aan 8. Okay, maar dis nog nie my antwoord nie. They asked us to calculate that sum. So in other words, now I have to go and say, we calculated that if I add all these terms, then I add 8 terms together. So nou eers kan jy gaan sê, dit beteken S8 is gelyk aan, and then you fill in again. So it's A, R is a third to the power of 8, minus 1, over a third minus 1. Onthou, hierdie is presies dieselfde as dit. Daai twee goed is presies dieselfde, dit maak nie saak nie. En dan kry ons, hulle het gesê rond af tot 2 desimale plekke, so my breek lyk so, en as jy hom as 'n desimaal skryf, is hy 80,99. Good, good. Do you know? Okay, and then the last one you had for homework, it's number 4, determine the sum of the series, en hy soort gelyk aan die een wat ons nou net gedoen het. Okay, is dit maal met 'n 5de? Yeah. So you say A is equal to 3, 1, 2, 5, R is equal to a fifth. Nou moet ons eers gaan uitwerk hoeveelste term daai ene is. Okay, so I can say 1 op 625, and then I divide that by 3,125. Yo. Do you guys know how to determine what that is? 5 to the power of what? Het ek al vir julle gesê. That. And then you get 9 is equal to n minus 1. So we add the first 10 terms. Remember, now you're still not done. Now you have to go and actually add them. Because it says determine this. And do you see that those have plus signs? So in other words, you have to calculate the sum of the first 10. Okay. Good. Any questions on the homework? None at all. Now, before I carry on with the next part of the work, thank you, Dom. I'm just going to check with you again when I give you homework that it's the same questions.